guys, welcome back to Lead Generation Cafe here in the WordPress section. What we're going to do right now is we're going to start going over themes. It's a very short video, guys. It's very, very simple. It's really easy. This really isn't too complicated on how to load up a good theme or find a good theme. As you can tell here on my screen, I've changed up my image a little bit. I really like the black and white in the Pacific Northwest, and as you can tell with this website right here, this is something that I'm kind of throwing around in my head about doing SEO, having a small SEO company or business here in the Pacific Northwest, but we'll kind of work with this one right now. Basically, once you've logged in, you'll see that in your appearance section over here, it's going to say themes, and you're going to be able to come here and look at these different themes. Usually right off the bat, you're going to be given some sort of basic WordPress theme, usually 2014 or something like that. As you can see here, I have the active, mine says active right here, it says Agency Pro theme. This comes with the, or it doesn't come with, but I purchased this to go with my Genesis framework. I use Genesis, I use StudioPress. If you guys want to look for StudioPress, just go ahead and Google StudioPress. It's going to be the first one there, premium WordPress themes, or you can click on the link below if you guys want to get this. I do think that having a premium theme is a lot safer and a lot better. As a matter of fact, these themes are usually coded better for search engines. Their whole schema markup and everything else is just really, really good. You'll find that there are different themes that you can choose from within StudioPress to sit there and find your business needs or your blogging needs. So that's where I get all of my themes. It's what I work with all the time. I absolutely love it. So there's the promo spot in this video. I do use it. I love them. It's just absolutely great. But here's the thing, guys. If you want to, you can click on Add New up here, and it's going to give you some different choices right here. You can actually look at some of the free themes. WordPress does come with free themes. Here is the featured section of all of their free themes. So here is Spawn and Destro, Customizer, Expound. These are all different free themes. The biggest problem that I've ever had with these themes is, if you can see what I'm highlighting right here. Actually right here at the thank you for creating with WordPress. What I want you to do is down in this little section right here, I'm going to click to my front page, and what I want you to do is watch what spins through there. It starts spinning a little bit of information down here that you saw all of a sudden. What happens is that sometimes with these free themes, the developers, they don't do it as much as they used to do it, but developers sometimes would sneakily put in different links into the coding of the website. The reason that they did this was to actually garner some backlinks to their particular themes and designs and their website itself to kind of gain search engine notoriety and whatnot. Another thing is that some people out there with free themes on other sites other than in WordPress have done it in a more malicious form. So they were actually attacking the websites that would download these different themes and whatnot. I always thought that was horrible. The wonderful thing, though, that you can do with these themes are usually pretty safe, but you will find links in them from time to time, which isn't a horrible thing. It's just, do you really want to be in that link community? That goes back to SEO. What you can do with these is it's going to give you details, it's going to give you preview and install now. So if I wanted to preview this right now, I could just click on preview, and this is what the basic theme is going to look like. Here's a parent page. I'll click on this and see what it looks like. It's a pretty basic theme. Here's one right here. This is not going to show me too much, but it has this little, this is really, actually I'm really not a fan of this. This is really kind of weak, and it can be really hard on the eyes for people. So really make sure that you're looking for a theme that's really going to kind of stand out and really give you something that's kind of like, okay, it's there, I see what's going on. Here's one right here, about page. This is really just very basic. If you want to design them to look like this, there's going to be, as we said, there's going to be widgets. You can customize themes. If you look over here in appearance, you're going to see that you find things in here like customize widgets and whatnot. That's how you're going to customize these things to make them look like that. But when that search is over and you want to go ahead and get your theme and upload a theme, when you're in these themes right here in the free themes area, all you're going to do is just hit install now. You just hit install now and it's going to ask you to verify that you want to install it, and that's it. It installs. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go back to your themes, and what you're going to find is that your theme is either right in here or you've already clicked activate and the theme is already up. So this theme is already up because it's activated. And then this is what's going to happen. Now this theme doesn't come with this background image. I actually had to put this background image in here myself. So I just went to backgrounds and loaded that image. But for the most part, the biggest, I think the biggest issue that most people have here is really just, let's go right back here, themes, is really, kind of picking out the right theme for the message or the brand that you have, your business. And it really depends. Some people ask me, well, Dave, if I'm a travel blogger, I have a travel blog and I'm trying to make money with my travel blog, then I would go with more of a magazine style, even like a Metro Pro or some sort of theme like that. Something that's going to be, something that's going to have some nice, big images or whatnot. As a matter of fact, here in Studio Press, we could actually go look at some of these themes. Like, let's see, something for. Let's go with Lifestyle Pro. Let's look at this one. I like this one for blog theme, for travel blogging. I think it's a really good one, especially if it's kind of an islandy situation. You can actually put a background back here, but you can see how this image just really stands out. You can put sliders in here as well into these sections right here. You'll learn that in the widgets and everything else. But as you can see, this is a very nice theme. If you wanted to, you could throw a background on here. Of the island itself, or maybe palm trees swaying in the wind. It doesn't have to be this white tannish kind of almost quilt looking like background image. So you want to find things that you can kind of mess around with without having to do, no coding or anything like that. Most of the Genesis themes I find are very easy to sit there and manipulate and play with. They've done that for a reason because they know that they're dealing with non-coders for the most part. There are certain things that you will have to put together in here. Sometimes there is a little coding necessary, but here's the wonderful thing about Genesis. Genesis is really cool because, and I'll show you whenever I'll go ahead and log in here. I'll go to my Studio Press, and it's really interesting because Brian Gardner is just a really great guy, and having access to all these themes is just absolutely wonderful. But the thing is that I can go and you can see that there's tabs for theme setup, so I can click on theme setup, and then I can run through here, and it's going to start giving me all the instructions I need for configuring certain parts of this particular website through its widgets, through its editing, through whatever it is I need to do. They will actually walk me step by step through it to show me how to really configure this theme to really give it that real good boost to it. Matter of fact, let's look at one of my friends here. He's actually using this theme. His name is Danny Brown, very popular individual online. If we actually click on this, it says jump in, we can scroll up. He's got some images on here and everything else. The Sunday share will take us right to this particular blog post about the Sunday share that he has. This is a wonderful thing. Great book. I bought this book, guys, Influence Marketing. Great book by him and his friend Sam. Sam Fiorella he's an also awesome character online and a great marketer. But you can see that this blog has all these different, here's the blog role for it. Still got the background there. Here's his contact page, so you can contact Danny Brown. But this is what the theme really looks like. It's a very simple theme. It's called Agency. It's really easy to deal with. So you don't have to really get too crazy with it. I think it's pretty awesome. As a matter of fact, I'm working on a site right now. Let's see here. Let's let's just go right here and let this load. This is Avery Homes. I'm going to actually put and darken this up here pretty soon so that this reads a little bit cleaner. But this is Avery Homes. This is a site I'm just putting together for a friend of mine that's in the construction business right now. We're still loading up different images for the different homes and floor plans and whatnot for the website. But it's interesting, it's fun. But here's, I mean, this is just a beautiful theme because it can really show off. You know, he's got his logo up here. We've got a good little, you know, kind of a title tag. All the information's up here. Pretty soon, people will be able to click here. I'm going to take the subscribe via blog off there. There'll actually be images of the different home designs that are in here. So interesting, good theme. But that's really as simple as it is when it comes to, you know, themes, guys. You can find free themes out there. I do suggest premium themes. I do suggest paying for those things because, you know, when they come from developers, directly from the developer who has designed the theme, and it's a privatized theme, I think it's a lot safer than dealing with, you know, all of this, you know, stuff in here. Because, you know, life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. And I'll tell you what, Forrest Gump was talking about free WordPress themes. You really never know what you're going to get. So I would be very careful in using these. It's just, you know, it's not that all of them are bad. I think that for the most part, 99.9% of the time, you're going to be just fine. But there is that little fraction left where it could really kind of, you know, mess things up for you. Or, you know, you're thinking to yourself, you know, why aren't people opting in? As a matter of fact, I found out that these designs here, when I changed to this design here for David Boozer, the thing is that all of a sudden my opt-in rate went up a little bit. And I started thinking to myself, I wonder what it was. And it had to be not just the content. The content, of course, drives the traffic. But I think the theme was very simple. The message was clear. The message was visible. It was prominent. And I think that the personal taste of how I wanted my theme to be, I think it really did sell people. I think people were sold on just the visual, you know, of this particular theme. So it really helped me out. Good images, videos pop out, good content, everything's easily, you know, I can easily read everything. Bolding looks good. Hyperlinks are fine. Down below, there's a nice little subscription box. You know, this theme really kind of stood out and popped out. As a matter of fact, I got the idea for this. It actually came as a recommendation from Brian Gardner, the creator of Studio Press, told me, Dave, I think you ought to go with this, man, and do this here. And so I did, and it worked out very well. He is absolutely brilliant, and that's why I push people to the Genesis themes here, because they're absolutely great. But once you sit there and you've gotten your theme all loaded in, what you're going to do then is you're going to look over here and you'll see that I have Genesis Framework. So Genesis tab is going to be right here for theme settings. Also, you can look in here and you can find that there will be different things added all of a sudden. Sometimes you end up with a whole new tab that says, you know, that will be like, you know, blah 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 theme, whatever the theme's name is, and you're going to find where you can actually, it'll say customize or customize the home page, header, background. You're going to find these things in there. So look over in appearance, look on your sidebar. It's going to be right in here somewhere, and that's where you're going to be able to go in and start customizing that particular theme. Also, don't forget widgets. Widgets are a great place to look and see, okay, this one has primary, it's got a secondary, it's got a home top, home middle, home bottom. It's got footer 1, 2, and 3. It's got my header right. So then I see that there's lots of different sections that I can use within the front page and on multiple pages. So you want to make sure you look in the widgets and find out, okay, look at all these different spaces. How can you tell where they're at? Well, the thing is that you'll notice that, you know, well, I don't have anything on here right now that we can look at, but the thing is like if I go to posts, and there shouldn't be any posts in here, but let's go to this post right here, the Hello World post. Let's look at the preview of this. you'll see that I got my primary sidebar right here, and if I wanted to, on the other side of this would be a secondary sidebar that'll probably be a little bit smaller of a box, but I could have a secondary sidebar here. There's no footer right now, but apparently there will be a white box footer that will populate underneath the comment section. So that's pretty much that. I mean, whenever you're looking at things, look in your dashboard, find out where to start configuring the site, and start adding the images that you want and the layout that you want for the site itself, so that you know what you're working with. Anyways, that's it. No matter what, guys, God bless, and get in there and start loading up your theme. Figure out how you want this thing to look. Make sure that you're not worrying about what other people don't worry about what other people kind of are expecting of a particular business and a business site. Add your own flavor, add your own personality to this. To the site. I think that's going to be one of the best things that you can possibly do. I've done that. It's been a very big hit, and I've seen many people do that. It's been a very big hit for them. So that's what I would do. Get out there and do it no matter what. God bless.